check out this amazing open space. I've decided to come outside. I'm all warm and cozy because I'm not one for the cold, but I absolutely love the outdoors. And I wanted to cover the topic today of burnout, because so many teachers experience burnout, and having been through it, come out the other side and been able to stay away from burnout for a number of years now, I really wanted to hack in 6 different steps that you can start to apply today to either reduce the result of burnout or allow yourself to stay away from it. So, when was the last time you let your hair down? We all require a break every now and again. We often only see the world of what is to do and everyone experiencing stuff, and especially when we're on social media, it feels like we're falling behind. But in actual fact, those people that are moving ahead are getting their breaks. So, whether you can only take a morning off or potentially a couple of hours a day, whether you're allowing yourself to have your lunch breaks, whatever it is, gift yourself permission to replenish you, because you're not a robot, you're human, and it's okay to have a break. It's okay to replenish, because it's better to be more productive in the time that you're at work and know that you can switch off in the times that you choose to. So ensure that you schedule a regular break in your boundaries throughout the week. Now, like I said, if you're super busy at the moment, then potentially you might have a morning to yourself, or potentially a whole day. If you can, ideally a couple of days back to back. That's why we have the weekend, to ensure that you completely switch off and refreshed for the next week ahead. Now, sometimes things do tip into the weekend, but it's ensuring that you have your harmony and balance, and know that you have at least one day a week where you can wake up and just be you. There's nowhere you have to be, nothing you have to do. Variety is the spice of life, and enjoy that time. For me, I absolutely love to take a Friday to just wing it and see how I feel and allow myself to just be in the moment. So whatever you choose, ensure you have that regular rest break, and don't wait to the point that you fall over before you take a break. If you're already in a burnout stage, then if I were you, I wouldn't be doing the high intensity exercise. And if you are, then ensure that you're allowing your body to calm down fully afterwards. Because again, your body is going into a stressed response. If you've been in chronic physical, mental, or emotional stress for a while, we don't want to put you under more stress. So try to find a routine that works for you, where you get regular exercise daily, even if it's just to escape. So today I came out to the local fields just to allow myself to have a walk, as the day is very much a day where I'm at my computer screen. So I want to be able to switch off, and being outdoors helps me to ground. So having these little things, whether it's a yoga practice in the morning or whether you go to sessions, whatever it is for you, ensure that you're doing something just to allow your body to replenish. Tea and coffee. Now, before you switch off, this is not an all or nothing. We all like a good brew, alternatively a nice Costa or Starbucks, but we want to make sure that we understand that it takes 6 hours for our body to really get through that caffeine, which can affect our sleep. So if you are having tea or coffee, make sure that you're trying to stick to 2 to 3 max cups a day, and try to have it before 2 o'clock in the afternoon, as not to affect your sleep. So it's okay to enjoy, but ensure that we are not depleting the adrenals and forcing our body to be in overdrive too much. You're not a machine. Allow yourself to have some time to replenish your natural stores, and try to aim to keep to a max of 2 to 3 cups per day. Who are you hanging around with? And I don't just mean online, I mean offline too, because if you are with people that are quite negative, or they use negative language, guess what? You're going to start to use it too. Now, not everyone you're going to suddenly tip out of your life, but you can allow yourself to unfollow people if you find yourself on Facebook or any social media forum that feels negative and doesn't allow you to feel better on yourself. Or you might just feel triggered with certain things people are talking about. It's nothing personal, but you want to create the environment online that supports your well-being and allows you to move forward. Try to have a personal account for personal things, and if it's teaching related, ensure that it's in a separate space so you can choose to log on to work and you can choose to log off. If you are in your personal environment, who are you hanging out with on a day-to-day? Who are the people you're surrounded with? And maybe you have family or friends that you find benefit being around and you enjoy, but they tend to pull you down sometimes or have that negative vibe. If that's the case, make sure that you weigh out your scales. You don't have to let everyone go. If you feel that they still serve you in some way or another and you want to have them in your experience of life, then make sure that you are weighing it up by having more positive people and allowing yourself to understand what topics you talk about when you're with them. Because if you are talking about topics, for example, that don't suit them, so maybe you love reading but they're just not really into reading, then don't choose that as a topic to talk about, because you're going to come to a loggerhead and you're going to find it uncomfortable. Choose something that you have in common that inspires both of you and allows you to grow. Writing your to-do list. Now, if you're anything like me, you can write a to-do list for a whole A4 page or more. And it's really key that you work out how you can streamline this. Now, for me, I personally nowadays only write 3 major things that will help me to move forward each and every day. And I love to scribble them out too. It just feels great. Now, if you are writing that, that's great, but what about your to-be list? Not many people speak about this, but when you're doing those tasks, you also get to be a certain way. So if you want to be confident or be productive or be calm, you want to be able to say what you're going to be in that day so you can start to allow yourself to grow and become that person that you are aiming to be. The next one will probably seem really simple, but environment. We want to ensure that we have an environment that feels good for us. So ensure that your environment is tidy and that you are able to allow yourself to feel good when you are in that space. So this is a lot to do with feng shui, and you can go into this deeper if it feels good for you. But the main thing is your internal world is reflected in your external, and your external is telling and teaching you something. So if you have become quite chaotic on your desk, or you found that your environment, your bedroom, your living room, and all these spaces that you are in feel cluttered or cramped, then we want to ensure that we just take that time to either get a cleaner in and help you out, or alternatively allow yourself to become more regular with your cleaning. For instance, for me, every Friday I love to do a deep clean, and it just reminds me that on Fridays that I'm doing that, it's one of my tasks that helps me to feel better consistently. Thank you for watching today's video. I do hope you found it useful. I'm going to be dropping helpful hints, tips and advice for teachers on how to ditch overwhelm, avoid burnout and enjoy life outside of work. If this feels good for you, then ensure you click the subscribe button, hit notification bell, and I'll be here to support you every step of the way.